This has to be one of the most absurdly stacked fight nights in UFC history because Dana White just announced the 308 main card, and the main event is Holloway Topuria. The co-main is Chimaev Whitaker, Gan Volkov 2, and Ankalaev Rakic. Now, this card is fucking insanely stacked. I can't recall a time outside of UFC 300 where we've seen this many top 3 contenders and a star like Khamzat Chimaev on one fucking card. I mean, Abu Dhabi's had some stacked cards. Like last year's one, the Usman, Chimaev, and the Volk, Makachev rematch and shit. That was nice. They had Johnny Walker and Clive 2 there, but the main card was Said Nurmagomedov and Muin Gafarov and Ikram versus Warley Alves. Like uncomparable. This is like top contender on top of top contender on one card. And might I add, this is by far, it's not even close, by far better than the historic 306 Noche Sphere card. This is like, you can stack your Abu Dhabi card a bit less, and like you could have shifted this back and let everybody know that they're fighting like on the Sphere and stuff. Like, and I'm talking about this card. Like you could have moved these fighters to the Sphere card, and it would have been much more stacked. And he could have put O'Malley on there too. I know it would have looked weird to have like Holloway, Topuria, and O'Malley like featherweights and bantamweights on top of middleweights all the way to heavyweights and stuff like this card. But still, that would have been fine. That would have been a stacked Noche card. Then you could have had your few Mexicans on the prelims as Dana wanted it, and not Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne on a fucking main card. But still, this is insanely stacked. I mean, let's give a quick reaction and a prediction to each of these fights. I mean, Holloway Topuria. Holloway struggles against shorter fighters. Yeah. What else more is there to say? Like, Topuria has the cleaner boxing. Even though Max KO'd a lightweight version of Gaethje, or he moved up to lightweight and KO'd Gaethje, like, you know, Holloway's hands are just so crisp, and he can find the shot. Not Holloway, sorry. Topuria's hands are just much more crisp. He can find the shot and he can intercept Holloway's range better, and I'm gonna go with a decision. I might change my mind to a TKO because the guy can crack, but a decision is more likely. Whitaker Chimaev. Sean Strickland's actually a pussy. Like, we just gotta say it. For the circumstance, for like other circumstances, I understand totally why he should stay on the sidelines and stuff. But in this moment, the Strickland-Whitaker fight made so much sense after the first Chimaev fight fell through, and Paulo Costa was right there. The Paulo Costa fight has never made more sense than now. Now was the best time to book Costa versus Chimaev, but I guess they went with this. I'm going to stick with my same prediction in Chimaev catching him. I mean, it'll be strange to see, or I mean, we won't know what we're going to get out of this Chimaev because he's been so, I guess, ill when it comes to his immune system and that kind of stuff. So we'll see, but I'm going to still stick to my gun and go with Chimaev TKO in the mid-rounds. Gan Volkov 2. I'm going to go with Gan, even though Volkov has been doing a lot of shit good on the outside when it comes to striking. Gan is still the better striker out on range. I don't see Volkov grappling too much. If he does, Sergey Spivak still, as much as we make fun of him for being a bit of an out-of-shape heavyweight, he is a good grappler, and Gan literally took care of him by ease. So we'll go with Gan to get a decision. Like, these fights are going to go to decisions, but these are some highly technical fucking fights. Or maybe not even decisions. There'll be longer fights than usual. No first round knockouts in my eyes out of these 4 fights. They'll drag out and shit, but still, there's just such good fights. But hey, moving on to, I guess, Ankalaev Rakic. Rakic is kind of playing the privilege card. I feel like this guy, he'll pick the right time. Like, oh, Ankalaev's not getting the title shot. Oh, I'll step in. I'll fight him in Abu Dhabi. As the guy only wants to fight people up the rankings. Like, he fought Blachowicz after 2 years. I know he was like, it was 1-1 going into round 3 and he blew his leg, but still, you lost to the number 1 guy in Blachowicz at the time. Then you come back, you get Yuri, number 2 when you were number 5 after 2 years off. And now, after you get TKO'd, you get number 2 ranked Ankalaev again. Crazy. I mean, I'm going to go with Ankalaev via decision. The obvious pick. But, yeah. I mean, he'll control the kicks. He'll put the pressure on the guy. And Ankalaev's boxing is underrated, but his grappling isn't as good as it's said. So it'll be an interesting fight to see what happens. You got to feel bad for the guy. He's not getting the shot against Pereira. What's happening with Pereira? He's not moving up to heavyweight, I'm guessing, because Dana fucking absolutely hated that idea of Pereira Aspinall with pure vitriol. I don't think it's happening with Pereira and Jones because Dana is creaming over that Stipe fight. I think it's going to be Roundtree. And call me insane, but we just saw Steve Erceg get a title shot. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility where they give it to Roundtree as well. I would be shocked if it's somehow a Prohaska trilogy. Just playing. But anyway, yeah, reaction to the Abu Dhabi card. Insanely fucking stacked. Peace.